Hey guys, so today I thought we would do a little diaper laundry chat video. So I'm just going to be folding up our cloth diapers while talking to you guys. And today's topic is something along the lines of changing diaper preferences with time, with babies, or just with experimentation, just changing preferences over time. And personally, I feel conflicted about, like, as a YouTuber, right? As a content creator, as somebody who has made stash recommendation videos, I feel conflicted about even keeping those videos up when I no longer feel as strongly about those recommendations because my preferences have changed. So I do have a couple videos up from probably about like a year ago or something, like a newborn stash recommendation and like a toddler stash recommendation or something like that. And lately I've been thinking there's some stuff that I don't really like about what I recommended in those videos, and I kind of want to make some updated stash recommendation videos. But I feel like I'm really conflicted about, should I take down those old videos since I don't really think that they're the best stash anymore? I know that sounds really weird because at the time I was totally in love with the stashes that I had created, the stashes that I recommended in those videos. I really did love at the time, but now looking back, I just think that I have a better stash. I think that I could create a video that tells you a better stash than what I used to think last year. But then I know that your favorite diaper is not necessarily going to be your neighbor's favorite diaper or your sister's favorite diaper. You know, there are different preferences for different families, different situations, you know, what you can and can't afford, and also different babies, girls versus boys, or whatever, you know, everyone's situation can be slightly different, and everyone's preferences are slightly different because of that. And I liked it at the time. I liked my stash that I featured in those couple of videos, and I thought that it was the best stash that I would recommend to others too, you know? And so it's hard to say, like, oh, I mean, not that I hate the stash, not that I hated what I put those videos up, like, not that I think now that that's like totally crap. I just think that there's better options. I think that there's better options. So since I liked it at the time, maybe other people like it too. You know, maybe it will work for somebody out there. Maybe, you know, somebody will think that my old recommendations are better than my newer recommendations. You know, what I think is best is not necessarily always best, of course. Like I said, everybody's diapering situation is totally different. So I don't want to get like too into it, but there has been in recent months some controversy over Buttons diapers. And if you guys have watched me for any amount of time, you know that I love me some Buttons diapers. I'm currently folding one of their wet bags right now. But aside from the controversy with Buttons, which I don't want to get into in this video, but I've come to realize I have bigger boys. I have bigger kids. My boys are they've always been, you know, the 80th, 90th percentile for weight and height. They're just big boys, and Buttons, regular one size covers, don't really cut it, you know? So I need to be able to recommend something that I actually think works best on my big boys. I shouldn't be recommending Buttons diapers, even though I love them, but they're not really the best option for my bigger kids as they start getting older. And I do think there are diapers out there, like I don't know if I have one in here at the moment, but I think there are diapers out there that are much better suited for bigger boys, bigger kids. And then I think it all just kind of boils down to this desire to want to start all over. I really do wish I could just like sell everything and start all over. But that's also another part of being a YouTuber. You know, I buy random diapers, random all-in-ones. All-in-ones are not my favorite kind of diaper. I buy random stuff to review and come on here and tell you guys about, okay? I have random little diapers in my stash that I don't love, that I do not reach for as like a number one thing. You know, if I have a whole bunch of options in front of me, I'm definitely not reaching for this Smart Bottoms organic all-in-one, for example. And so I have to be able to find that balance between getting stuff just to review and talk to you guys about versus wishing I had like my ideal stash. Wishing I had exactly the perfect stash where I love every single diaper. And it's hard. Like, I've tried, as far as like selling things, it's a pain in the butt, let me tell you. I've sold just a handful of things the last couple months, and sometimes it's totally easy. Lady comes to you and tells you that she wants this, this, and that. You're like, okay, well, I can send it out for this. It's gonna be this much shipping or whatever. And it's easy peasy. But then you get like that one lady who will just drive you nuts and want to see like every single detail, like every single flat, take a picture of it, take a picture of all the edges, let me see any kind of staining, and then try to gyp you out of money, you know, like, oh, well, I got it in the mail and it's not exactly what I was thinking, even though you literally sent her a picture of every single thing. Like, come on, dude. It's just like any other, you know, working in retail or whatever, you know, you're gonna have pain in the butt people that you have to deal with. And so selling stuff is not exactly my favorite thing to do. But that kind of directly relates to my recommendations. I have sold off the flat diapers, the bamboo cotton flat diapers that I recommended in those videos that I was talking about in my 2 big recommendation videos that I put out last year. I really liked my bamboo cotton flats from Imagine and Nikki's, I think. And they shrunk a lot, and it took months for them to get down to that super duper shrunk state. And once they were so shrunk down, I didn't want anything to do with them anymore. They were a pain in the butt to fold. They never folded, you know, they were not square anymore. They never folded correctly. They were always like offset. I'd have to fold them like in awkward like thirds or like have to fold it up like halfway so that I could actually get it long enough to go inside of a diaper to cover the butt side. I mean, those bamboo cotton flats were a pain in the butt once I had them for more time, and they shrunk and shrunk and shrunk. They never freaking stopped shrinking. And so I would not recommend them anymore. And so I do feel like, should I take down those videos where I recommended them? I kind of feel strongly that maybe I should. So you guys let me know down below. And then I can just replace those videos with my newest recommendations. What would I really recommend for like a nice, affordable, one size diaper stash? So I don't really plan on selling anything else just because it was such a pain the couple times that I did sell stuff before. So, I don't know. Maybe I have friends who have more babies, or like my sister has babies or something. Maybe I'll give some stuff to them that I'm just not, not stuff that I hate. I don't want to like jinx anyone's cloth diaper journey by giving them something that I know is not really going to work well. But just, letting them be able to try out a variety of things. I do think that trying a variety of things is very important when you first get into cloth diapering. One system may not work as perfectly for you as it would for somebody else, Maybe a working mom who has to do diaper laundry like every single day isn't going to like flats because you got to sit here and fold them all up, Maybe flats are not the best for everybody. I understand flats are not the best for everybody, but they're my favorites, and I have a little soft spot in my heart for flat diapers. And once you even get into flat diapers, you also have different categories under that, different subcategories, hemp and cotton and bamboo. Like, you have different options, different brands, different weaves, there's a lot of different options under each even category in cloth diapering. So it gets a little complicated as things go along. You guys know. Like, I used to like inserts. I used to have a bunch of the buttons snap-in inserts, and I thought those were cool, but they took a long time to dry, and I didn't find their absorbency to be anything special. Not that they were crappy, it just wasn't anything like super awesome. And the fact that they took forever to dry, I had to have like a double stash essentially, because as one set of stuff is drying, I need to have another set of stuff for the boys to actually even be wearing. It was actually, I didn't really even use them with Eren. I used a little bit in the beginning with Eren, but with Calvin, with my first. I just thought that system seemed nice, a snap-in cover, a cover with snaps, and then the snap-in inserts. That just sounded like it was a no-brainer kind of system that a newbie to cloth would be into. But as time went on and I discovered the magical aspects of flat diapers, I just realized that those inserts weren't all they were cracked up to be. So I have sold a bunch of those, a bunch of my buttons snap-in inserts. Another thing, I always tried to avoid microfiber. Just from the little bit of research that I did on cloth diapering before I even bought anything, I kind of knew I wanted to avoid microfiber. Everybody just makes it sound like it's the evilest thing ever, but personally, I haven't really had any issues with it. I have a few like all-in-ones or a few little snap-in inserts here or there that have microfiber in them, and so far, you know, I've only been cloth diapering for, it's only been like 2 years now. It's a little over 2 years, 2.5 years or something. I've only been cloth diapering for like 2.5 years, but so far I haven't had any issues with using microfiber, just a little bit of microfiber that I do have in my stash. And I realize that's totally different. You know, having one microfiber diaper over here and one over here is totally different than having an entire microfiber stash. You're more likely to get issues with something if you have it, if it's in use every single day, right? So I know that microfiber will eventually give me problems, but so far in just the couple years I've been doing this, I haven't had any issues with it. So I guess that's it for today's video. I still have more diapers to fold, but I really don't have much more to talk about. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Should I take down my old recommendation videos? Even though I think they might help somebody out there, but I personally right now don't think that that was the best recommendation. I have better recommendations. So should I take those videos down, put up some new ones, or should I just put up the new ones and leave those old videos? Seriously, I would love to hear your guys' opinion down below because I'm totally conflicted. I really don't know what to do. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see here on this channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time.